go.
Okay. I'm actually going to talk about two turning points I had in my life, both that wanted to lead to separate career goals. The first one was actually in 2004. I was a sophomore in high school, and my dad was supposed to pick me up from school, and he never came. 4:30 rolls around, and he's still not here. And I see my mom come up, and she picks me up. I was like, well, where's my dad? She's like, well, he's actually out buying the car right now. And at that age, I wanted to do everything that my dad wanted to do. It wasn't like most of my friends who wanted to do the complete opposite. So he ended up bringing home a Mustang. It was a 2004 Cobra. And that triggered something in my head. I was just like, up to that point, I wasn't interested in cars at all. Like, nothing, didn't care. Couldn't change an oil, couldn't change a tire. So I got a job and started saving up, and ended up buying it's a 1999 Mustang Cobra, and started working on it, buying parts for it, installing parts. And my dad actually suggested that I want to make a career out of it. So after I graduated high school, came to college here and breezed through the chassis specialist program. I got my degree, and that's right about when the recession hit. Couldn't really get a job doing anything. Chevy and Chrysler were laying off people like crazy. So all the people that I was in competition with had 30 years of experience. They had more degrees than I did, so I couldn't get a job doing that. And I was out with one of my friends that night. We were messing around on Peril Highway. We actually got pulled over. I got pulled out. I got put in cuffs. Almost got arrested. And that was another turning point, which actually led to me wanting to become a cop, surprisingly. I went home that night, and I was like, well, what's the worst that could happen if I get pulled over? What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my life? And so I started researching the law, and figured out it was a misdemeanor, up to 1 year in jail, $1,000 fine. Because of those circumstances, they crush your car. And when I was looking that up, it was fascinating. I was like, well, if I can't do anything with cars, why don't I be a cop? It just worked out kind of good. So started switching my major from automotive technology to criminal law, and here I am trying to get my degree in it. So.